He's here tonight to tell us what Santa can teach us about Agile delivery. I know he will be absolutely fantastic at Agile delivery. Please give Catherine a really warm welcome.
Thank you very much for the introduction. Appreciate it. So, being the last session, I'm excited to take us all on a bit of a festive thought experiment. So at this time of year, everybody's kind of looking at what their goals were for the year. Did we hit them? How can we do better for next year? Whether that's as a business, as a leader, or as an individual within your team. So this festive thought experiment hopefully might be considered whilst you're going through those thought processes. Santa has a massive release, one day, no change in timeframes. So I think he can teach us a couple of things. Global gift delivery, 25th of December. Unlike us, he can't ask clients for any kind of extension. He's got one day. Very high stakes. The requirements are fluid and chaotic. As many parents in the room might know, kids are asking for changes days before Christmas. And although he's got millions of users, which is over the children, he's got loads of even more stakeholders because mum and dad also want to have a lovely Christmas day. So, taking that ultimate project brief, how is the workshop structured? You've got Santa Claus. He is your main man who sets the vision. He unblocks everything that the elves need, and he sets the purpose of why everybody's doing everything. He goes through the children's letters and he puts them on the board ready for the elves to build what they need to build. So you've got your delivery team. These are a team of specialists. They know exactly what they need to do, and that's because Santa sets the vision. And then you've got your reindeer. There is more than 4. I think these are the only ones that turned up for picture day, but they're there. You have a limited resource of them. They're your key constraints. Ooh, press the wrong button. Agile operation in the workshop. So you have the big guy setting the vision, right? He goes through all the children's letters and he puts them on the board ready for the elves to figure out what they need to do and understand it. Everybody knows what they're working on, what they're going to be working on next. Then you have the elves in your sprint. They're building the toys. Looks like they're building wooden toys this week. They have a stand-up. Santa doesn't leave the elves for 11 months after giving them some kind of brief in January to build toys. They review, they iterate, I should say, and they continuously improve. They don't have glitter one week. They're working on wooden toys rather than plastic toys. They can pivot. They don't just focus on what they have right in front of them. And finally, when they're finished, they tag their deliverables and package them ready to go. So hopefully you can kind of understand that this isn't about what Agile is, because hopefully everybody here knows what Agile is, but it's about why it works. So Agile works best when you have the human in mind, when it's joyful. That should say focus on joy, forgive me, dyslexic, you missed a word. And everyone gets so focused sometimes on the Jira tickets that they forget about the vision and why we're building what we're building. And that's the magic. The elves don't forget why they're building the toys, so we shouldn't forget why we're building what we're developing. Agile thrives and the purpose is clear. As David mentioned earlier, it's the why. You're giving people that why. Dependencies are natural, but with planning and preparation, we can figure those and map those out. Deadlines aren't always bad. Santa has a deadline 25th of December, but when they're tied for excitement and you know why you're doing what you're doing, you can create a good positive reaction around that deadline. So the comparison, forgive me because I appreciate that this is really extensive, and if your office looks like this, I'm really sorry and please move on. Slightly different. But what's the difference between these two? It is that purpose. They work in the same way, right? You've got the same framework in terms of Kanban boards, same sort of ideas of ways of working, but the individuals have a purpose. The elves know why they're building what they're doing. This creates space for people to think outside the box. You might have dyslexic elves who can see something in a different way. And if they know the purpose of why they're building something, they can say, have you tried working it this way? Shall we try and build a toy that looks like this? Shall we add glitter there? It allows for a much more collaborative approach. Everybody is moving in the same direction because they know that the purpose and the drive of why they're building what they're building. So rather than working in a silo here, you can be working more like this. And hopefully behind that you can see I'm working a bit more like this. So as you reflect on your year, your goals, how your team have performed, hopefully you can take a little bit and learn about what from the North Pole, and if Santa can deliver on time every year, so can we. Thank you very much, and Merry Christmas.
Inspirational, how about that?